I've concluded that men just don't know what they want. Okay. Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. Today, I don't know, I kind of just want to do like a little get ready with me and just chill. So I'm just going to be putting my nails on while I talk to you guys. I hope it's not like a lot of noise. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've been seeing a lot on Facebook. There was a post that I saw, and I don't know, I guess I'll put it up here somewhere. She said, going 50-50 with a woman and expecting her to be submissive is wild. And most women agreed with this, and most men did not. So I decided to go on my Facebook page and just see if I could get a definition of what men truly thought submissive was, or like what it meant to them, like what type of roles a woman is supposed to play, what type of characteristics she has, just to see if men actually understood what being submissive meant, because they wouldn't have disagreed with that statement if they did. So that's what I want to talk about today. I will be just drinking my wine. Don't mind me. But yeah, so I decided to ask them, what makes a woman submissive to you? And honestly, a lot of these men, they don't know. I don't think men really understand what submissive actually means. So I decided to look up the definition. To be submissive means that you are ready to conform to the authority or will of others. You are meekly obedient or passive. Okay? That's what it means to be submissive. You're obedient. You don't disobey. You are obligated to do what the dominant tells you to do, right? So, that is why the woman said that I'm not paying 50-50 of our bills and our rent and then still be obedient to everything that you tell me and you want me to do. That's not how that works, right? Because he's the dominant, right? So I also wanted to look up and see what dominant meant. The definition of dominance is they are the most important, the most powerful, or influential. Powerful, important, and influential. That's what it means to be dominant. Okay. So we all know that in this world, money is power. That's just how it is. We're not going to sit here and act like that's not how it is. I swear, if I run out of storage space, I'm going to be so mad. But anyway, so if a man in a relationship is the dominant one, okay, he's the most powerful in the dynamic, because that's what it is. You have a dominant, you have a submissive, okay? And let's not forget, not everyone's dominant naturally, and not everyone is submissive naturally. You can't force someone to be something that they're not, okay? So the man is dominant in the relationship. He provides. He provides for the family. He's the protector of the family, right? And so in turn, the submissive, the wife, she is obedient to him. She does what he says. She works under him. He is essentially her boss. Whatever he says, she has to do, because she is the submissive one. Now, if you are naturally submissive, there's nothing wrong with wanting to play that role. But the issue is that men don't understand that. They feel that because they are the man, they are the dominant, even if they aren't paying or providing for the entire family solely. Okay, that's not how that works. Money is power, okay? The dominant holds the power because he holds the money. You can't expect a woman to take care of you, take care of your kids, keep your house clean, teach your kids, to nurture your kids. You know, you can't expect a woman to be your subordinate while also expecting her to take on half of your role. Okay, the whole 50-50 thing. So I've concluded that men just don't know what they want. Okay. A lot of the answers that I got were that they wanted a wife that was cooperative, feminine, which I didn't understand, because you can be feminine and also be dominant. I mean, I understand, because whenever we see a submissive woman, okay, movies, television, they are all portrayals of real life, right? So whenever we do see a submissive woman, she is usually feminine. But then, is that really true? Like, is she only feminine because she's submissive? And so we've just come to correlate submission with femininity and the reverse. Also, a lot of us grew up in, people keep messaging me. Also, a lot of us grew up in a single parent household, okay? So we don't know what it's like to be dominant or submissive or masculine or feminine, because a lot of us were missing one half of our family. So women, we don't know how to be feminine because we weren't raised that way. We grew up with single mothers a lot of the time, because let's be honest, men can just leave, okay? Men leave their families all of the time. The mother is usually obligated to raise that child. She carried that child, she gave birth to that child. Women are the ones raising families. They're raising their daughters alone, they're raising their sons alone. A mother can't really be feminine, you know, fully, because she has to take on the masculine role and provide for the family. One parent had to play both roles. Okay, so there was no one to balance. There was no one to balance them. There was no one to balance the energy that they brought. There was no one to balance the work that they put in, because that one person had to do both things. They had to do all things. A lot of us women, we don't know what it's like to be feminine. We didn't have the luxury of exploring what it meant to be feminine. Also, because it is most of the time women raising the family, men don't know what it's like to be masculine. There's no male role model there to show him, okay? Which is why I don't really fault men for saying that they want a submissive woman and not really knowing what that meant, because with social media, people say things. People say things because it's like the trendy thing to say. It's like a buzzword. You know, people love to stay on trend and don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. So I don't fault men for saying that they want a submissive woman without actually knowing what a submissive woman is. But that's why people need to do their research and just stop repeating things. A lot of us were raised in a single parent household. That tradition of the man being the provider and the woman being the nurturer and the stay-at-home mom is lost. But men still want the traditional submissive wife partner without them playing the traditional dominant provider role, which is what the post was saying. That's all the post was saying. You want a non-traditional way of living, you know. The man pays 50-50, the woman pays 50-50. While also at the same time wanting a traditional woman, a submissive woman. That's not how that works. Okay? That's not how that works. It could be the same way with women. It can be reversed. A lot of women today, they want a man to be the sole provider. They want him to pay for everything, but she doesn't want to play the traditional role of housewife. A lot of these women, they don't know how to clean. They don't know how to cook, which I think is kind of crazy because are you living in filth? But anyway, okay, so a lot of these women, they want the traditional man, the sole provider, and they don't want to do the traditional wifely duties. You can't have it both ways. You just cannot. I also wanted to talk about how a lot of the times, okay, yes, I do feel that some men don't really know what it means for someone to be submissive. But then I also feel like there are some men who know exactly what it means, and they want to disguise slavery, basically, as submission. Because honestly, what is wrong with a regular partnership? Marriage, any type of relationship is about partnership, compromise, and cooperation. So it's like all of a sudden there's this, oh, I want a submissive woman. I want a submissive woman. Why? Why do you want a submissive woman? What is wrong with having a woman that cooperates with you, that grows with you, that listens to you? Because remember, to be submissive is to be obedient. To be obedient, to do what you are told, to not disobey. To be obedient and to be cooperative are two different things. A cooperative person will take in and process what you are saying, and they will decide whether or not they agree with that and move forward with you, cooperating with you. A submissive person, they're doing what they're told. They're not thinking about whether or not they want to do this, whether it's right, whether it benefits them. They're going to do what they're told because that is their role. There is no, but no, I told you, so you go do it. Okay? So it's like, do y'all really want submissive women, or do you just want slaves? Do you want women? Do you want women that aren't going to think for themselves? Do you want women that are just going to be like, yes, women? Yes, I'll do this. Yes, I'll do that. A lot of y'all don't really want submissive women, okay? I see you. All I hear is, oh, I want peace. I want peace. I want her to be my peace. Do you really know what that means? Do you really know what that means? Okay, yes, you don't want someone that's going to argue with you on everything that you say, but what's wrong with a little criticism? What's wrong with a little pushback? You know, what's wrong with a little compromise? Do you really want robots that are just gonna mindlessly operate, mindlessly obey, empty? So I thought that was kind of odd. A lot of y'all are disguising this whole I want a submissive woman as you just want a slave that's not going to question anything you do. I think that's all for today. I feel like I wanted to touch on some other things, but I think I'll save them for another video. This wine's kind of kicking in. Comment below if you have any other points you thought that I could make. If you have any points that you feel could counter what I said. I'm here to try and see other people's perspectives. These are just my opinions. So please don't get offended, okay? If you don't like what I said, you don't have to, but I'm not here to argue. So if you want to go argue in the comments, don't even waste your time. Leave the hatefulness somewhere else. If you want to have an actual debate and exchange points, okay, cool. I'm here to listen. But I don't argue, especially if you're stupid, okay? I don't argue with stupid people. It just makes you dumber, okay? That's it for today. I'm Princess Lullabelle. Comment below any other things you think I could have said. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.